Guys, how you doing? Hope you're good, hope you're really well. So listen, I just wanted to jump on board here right now. Coming back from being aboard, I've had a lot of messages asking me if the 28-day Zero to Hero program is right for them. So this is my answer to them and you, and see if this is something that you're ready to come on board with. Now, I put out a load of free stuff, free coaching, free podcasts. The book's out there for like a tenner. There's a lot of tools for you to follow. There's a lot of mindset tips for you to grow. For those that are ready, this is the next step. This is where you then come into my world and work with me on a closer relationship, with more accessibility, with more depth to everything I talk about on the Morning JB show, on the It's State of Mind podcast, on the It's a State of Mind book. And we go, instead of just like tinkering at the top, we go deep. All right, and I want to just go through the points here about what it's all about, what's involved, what's entailed, and how you can benefit from it to move into the next stage. To join my mastermind, where I work with my guys consistently on the process, on the systems in place to reach the goals, you have to have gone through this 28-day program. No one now gets into my mastermind unless they've done this entry level and unless you prove to me that you are ready to show up in the mastermind. This is not a case of let's get everyone in. This is a case I want the guys that are willing to meet me halfway, that are willing to invest in themselves emotionally, mentally, in an investment terms to get to the next level. All right, guys, so I'm going to go through this. So standard. All right. A lot of people think this is like a fitness nutrition type of program. It really isn't. It's about reconstructing your state of mind. And the workouts and the fitness and the nutrition are just a very small modular to that. Many people don't get the results that they want from a fitness program or nutrition program because they can't even get themselves out of their fucking bed, let alone go and follow a workout program. All right, they're too distracted. It's too much chaos in their life. There's too much going on around in their mind. All right, and I recognize that, having done the fitness and nutrition program, and why weren't people following the program? It's because our mind is everywhere. So one very small part of this program is you following the workouts on my app, me giving you a calorie, show you how to work out your calorie for the day and for the week, and you follow that religiously in the mornings as part of your morning routine, okay? And that's as far as it goes with fitness and nutrition. You don't need to know macros. You don't need to know what your body fat percentage is. You don't need to know how much weight you should be lifting and not lifting. Because the fact of the matter is right now, you're probably not consistent enough in your training and nutrition to worry about that shit. So let's start basic by showing up and just tracking our calories. Then, when we get into the mastermind, looking in more detail about those things that you can manage. All right, there are 12 modules, 12 training modules that I feel are a benefit for you to develop, okay? They're spread over 4 weeks, 28 days, okay? The first one is about self-awareness, self-auditing yourself, self-evaluation, looking at yourself. How did you get into this position? Starting to understand how you crept into this rut that you're in, where you're unhappy, fat, overweight and miserable. How did we get there? Before we move forwards, we have to go deep before you move forwards, right? So we look at those areas there. I challenge you mentally, emotionally, physically, always challenging you. Okay, it's a hard to answer sometimes. A lot of people struggle with this, but if we're gonna make the foundations so that the process and the path and the rhythm is long term, we've got to deal with the issues right now. As well, parallel with doing all your workouts and everything else, right? So week 2 is routines and habits. The backbone of you changing your life is routines and habits. So we'll be going into 3 valuable routines that I think you need to embed into your life. Time management and time priority, looking at priorities, looking at your time and how you spend it, how you prioritize that time and that energy. And then the last week, we look at fitness and nutrition tips. Just to up your game slightly, how can you track? How can you improve your food and nutrition habits? Okay, and that kind of all makes sense. Okay, it's the last thing we do once you've kind of got those habits and that time management in place, because then you have time to prep, because then you have more time to work out, because then you're prioritizing more time to yourself. So we don't put this first because you're going to be a clusterfuck at the start. right? My whole idea is to make you an elite operator within a state of mind that focuses on themselves, right? We do 4 live coaching sessions on a Friday morning at 5:45. I will go through each one of those modules and coach you in particular on that subject. And then we're going to do a Q&A session. So it's your chance to ask me anything that you want to ask me, okay? On whatever you want to ask me that I can help you with. Let's come over this way. I really hope I'm in camera here. So, accountability. The thing that a lot of you are missing is someone to say, what the fuck's going on? Take ownership. Stop dawdling. Stop burying your head in the sand. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Don't let that work distract you. Don't let the negativity distract you. Show up 1% every single day. Accountability means that you are telling me exactly what your number 1 focuses are for the week in business, in health, in personal development, in relationships. And you put that up at the start of the week. Wednesday, we review it. Friday, we review it as well. So how's that week gone for you? So you're suddenly going from chaos to organisation of your week, to understanding what you're working towards, clarity, reducing anxiety, reducing depression, raising your game and focus. Morning accountability, showing up. That's simply it. I ask you to show up and make sure you've done your morning routine, your workouts, your meditation, whatever it is, and you put it down and tell me and the other lads that you've done it. And you're backing up what you said you were going to do. Support. The support from our ambassadors. You'll be in the groups with them. They'll be supporting you along the way. They are guys that have been working with me over 2 years and know the game inside out and have got themselves to a higher level of thinking. And they can share their experience and help you and guide you where you need to. You'll also have that from me and Louisa, okay? We are very present in this group, apart from weekends, because that's family time. You're gonna get focus, structure, and clarity. All the things you need to improve yourself. This is not a case of going, fucking hell, I'm overweight, I've got boobs, okay, I can't see my dick, all right, I'm miserable. This is a case of changing and rewiring your state of mind so that you understand it's much more than just physical and nutrition. It's mental, it's emotion, it's having clarity, it's having vision, it's having a path, it's understanding your routines, your habits, everything that comes with that. All right, so I wrote down some notes here for me, okay, and these are bullet points. An investment of £5 a day for 28 days. That's it, £5 a day. I come up with that figure because that's about what most people spend on pop, crisps, beer, drink, all the shit that they don't need. So if you simply quit that shit, you can probably afford this. If you can't afford it, I'm not your man. Okay, next one. Be prepared to meet me halfway. I'm not going to cuddle you. I'm not going to sort of force you to do anything. I can't make you show up. You have to be willing to show up. So you have to be ready. You have to be ready there at the gates, ready to come on day 1 and show up and do your best. And that's all I expect. It's not a quick fix. So if you come into me thinking I'm going to give you a quick fix, you're in the wrong place. Be prepared to grow by 1% every day. Every single day you are going to get better and better and better. And by the 28 days, once they've finished, you're going to accumulate a lot of small wins. That is going to lead to some big wins and some big self-awareness and some big perspective on your changes. Understand yourself better, which I think is important. Understanding the signs and the triggers that send you straight back down, spiraling down 1% in a decrease rather than increase. Be open to a no bullshit approach. You know, I will call out your bullshit if it is bullshit. If you're complaining, if you're moaning, if you're telling me you can't do anything, I simply challenge you on it. And accountability. That's what we're here for, accountability. All right, guys? If that is you, if that resonates with you, if that's something you want to do and you want to come into my world a little bit more deeply, we've got 50 guys already signed up for January the 20th. Okay, we're doing a second launch for people to join us. The guys in the course right now, by the way, if you join us, the quicker you join us, the more extra bonus coaching you'll get. The guys have been in a group 2.5 weeks, and they are already starting to build up some structure with our accountability systems already, and some extra bonus coaching that I'm doing before we even start the program on the 20th. So if you want to get in there, this is the only time of year you're going to get that extra bonus and that extra motivation, structure and guidance before the program even starts. All right, so if you want to get yourself in there, get yourself on the priority list. Okay, the priority list comes out, I think it's just after Christmas, where then you'll be offered that place and you can save yourself 50 quid and get yourself a ton of bonuses that I've added in as well. All right, that's it. That's all there is. If you're ready, I'll see you at the door. If you're not, I'll see you when you are ready.